Hi everyone! Today I will show you how I created a columns or vertical bars transition using CSS and JavaScript. I have made here three examples. First, this is a pure CSS animation. Let me just refresh the page. So there you saw that the columns or the vertical bars are coming up to reveal the image behind. I am not sure if I am using the right term for this as English is not my first language, but please let me know in the comments for your suggestion. Anyway, that's the first example. So moving on to the second one, this is the same as the first one, but the difference is that the height of the bars are controlled by scrolling. There. And lastly, the third one, this is a transition that is the same as the previous one, but now in opposite directions. So the height of the bars are also controlled by the scrolling. Oops. So again, let me scroll down there, then scroll up. So that's the three examples I worked on, and I will show you how I came up with those using CSS and plain JavaScript. Let's now move on to coding. To start with the HTML, we need a div container and we will add the image as background to it. And then we will need div elements inside this. And you can add as many as you want and it will serve as the vertical bars. So in my case, I want it to be 5. So 5 there. So the HTML is now done. Let's move on to styling. So that's the first transition or animation. Let's now move on to adding the second one. So I will just create a separate index. I'll copy this, then paste and rename it to index 2. So I'll change this to index 2 and I'll put this here. I'm going to close the index on the first index here. And I'm going to rename the bar classes here to bar2. So because I'll be using the same style CSS file, so it won't confuse or it won't cause confusion. So for the second one, we will need now JavaScript. Let me just add the script for that. let's try this now. Let me just save this first. There. So that's how the second transition is done. Let's now move on to adding the third one. So again, I will copy this and paste and then rename this to index 3. I'll be using again the same CSS file. So close. Oh, I'm just moving here. So for the third one, let me just replace this to be 3. So let me modify first the script for the third transition. So let's test this one. Let me just refresh this. There. So that's how easy it is to create these transitions. If you have suggestions for improvements, I'll be glad if you leave some comments down below. That ends this tutorial. I hope you find this video helpful.